course. On one side, the legendary Harley-Davidson, and on the other side, Indian motorcycles. There's always so much back and forth. Let me ask you, if it's flashing red, it's recording, right?
Yeah.
Mic check, I'm on. All right. What's up, family? Welcome back to Helmets Off. And today we've got something fun. Today we're about to start a civil war. All in good fun, of course. On one side, the legendary Harley-Davidson, and on the other side, Indian motorcycles. There's always so much back and forth. I am pretty much one of the only Indian riders within our community.
There's a few of you.
Yeah, no, but at the end of the day, not in comparison to the amount of Harleys that there are out there. The comment section explodes. Let's make one thing clear. We're not here to prove who's right. We're here to have a little fun, throw a little jabs, defend our rides, celebrate what really matters, basically getting on two wheels. Alfred over here, holding up that Harley flag. Wave it, dude, wave it. And me representing Indian, baby. That's right, Indian motorcycles. So buckle up, because today's episode, Harley versus Indian, as Alfred said it, it's gonna be a bloodbath.
All right, people. Alfred here, and welcome back to Helmets Off Miami. Woo, boy. So before we get into today's absolute bloodbath of an episode, guys, I need everyone, please mark your calendars. Coming up on October 11th, we are hitting the streets with our next installment of our Freedom Gathering series. It is called Freedom Legacy. All right, guys. So again, we're bringing the whole Miami riding community together once again. So get your bikes prepped. Get your gear ready, and let's make some noise. Look out for details coming up from our boy here at Throttle Therapy Project. Do not miss out on this one. All right. Did you want a little drinky drink? I got a little rum. I could bring it on ice. Un roncito. You're not big on the cigars, or you are?
Those are the cigars you have?
Coño? Nah. We'll cut it in half if you want to cut it in half. You don't got to smoke the whole thing.
I'm good.
You good? You don't want to drink? You good? Water? Ice water?
Actually, maybe a
Little rum on the rocks?
Yeah.
I'll get that too. I'll be right back.
No conocen. Ron Dominicano.
Ron Dominicano.
Dominican rum, bro. Me lo mandó mi primo. César, si lo estás mirando, mira. Se comparte aquí. Say what?
That's good.
Just a little sippy tea, bro.
That's right.
A little some.
Nice.
Get rid of this before we break it. Fuck it up. Come on, baby. We're back on. Mira, guys, cheers, salud. Que belleza sobra.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, guys. Clinkies.
To episode, what number is this episode?
Bro, I think it's like 12 or 13. I honestly don't know off the top of my head.
You got so many already?
Yeah, bro, we've been busy, dog.
Wow.
We've been busy.
Wow. Well, it's good, man.
Yeah.
Ooh, you know what? This makes me want a cigar.
Coge ahí.
Oh, yeah.
Te está calentando el ombligo.
So here we go, guys. We're on segment 1 of the podcast. And like we always do, we're going to start off with our road ready check. Are you ready, sir? You're on the hot seat.
I don't think I've ever been asked a road ready check.
Bro, I don't remember if you have been.
I don't think we ask everybody else that.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know, we need to do more of these, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, people want to know what's going on in our messed up heads. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro. Here we go. The ritual. The ritual. We all have a ritual. All bikers have a ritual. So, what is that one weird habit of yours before you kick into gear that you go through? So, pre-ride ritual that you absolutely have to do before you pull out of your driveway. What's that?
Well, I'm one of those that I get on my bike in the garage, right? I prep everything and I roll my bike back. And I don't have my key with me. So I gotta go back inside and grab my key.
Yeah, man.
No, besides that, it's my wallet. But that's just standard in my life, man. I always have to make sure I have my wallet because I'm one of those that leaves my wallet all the time, man. Like I'm just, suddenly all of a sudden I show up, ready to order, then I have my wallet. And I'm like notorious for that. So my one thing that I make sure,
Your wallet?
that I don't forget my wallet, because I will forget my wallet.
I've had to buy this guy breakfast once or twice.
Actually, there's been people like this. Says, "Coño, man, you always forget your wallet on purpose." It's not on purpose, man. I swear to God. I swear to God. I'm like, take somebody out to lunch and I don't have my wallet.
Yo.
Happens all the time.
For me, and I've talked about it on my other podcast from my other channel, Alfred Raps. And this is one of those things for me, bro, that I'm maniacal with it, you know, because first off, I don't have a bagger. I'm not a bagger dude, as you could tell, soft tail over here. But because of that, I'm not carrying a lot of stuff on me on a regular basis. So things that I have to do, I need to make sure that my comms are charged up, because I never want to be stuck without music. Music's important, man. So, and I've been stuck without it for a long time. Not that I don't like the sound of my motorcycle, but everybody likes a little entertainment. That's what the music's about. So I check my audio, make sure that my comms are good, and then because of the way that I have my suspension set up, if you ever see me out anywhere, you're gonna see me do the exact same stupid ritual. So you gotta turn the bike on, then you gotta pressurize the compressor, right? Compressor then lifts the bike, then I gotta sit on the damn bike. Then when my body weight, it goes down, so then you gotta work on, you know, the suspension, make sure that it has enough like ride travel, right? Because if not, then you bottom up. So I always look like this goon. And a lot of the times I've been like trying to rush and shit, and oh my God, I'm going through this thing and everybody's hauling ass, and it's one of those super nervous things where you don't want the group to let you go, and bro, that's my stupid fucking ritual, dude, every single time, man.
I always see you fingering the ass of your fender, man. He's there just like, you know, sticking his finger there. I think you measure it as well too with your 4 fingers.
To make sure that I have enough travel and not my ass slaps on the fucking frame. But yeah, dude, I've had to do that, and then I'm wearing gloves and put my gloves on and the glasses and the sunglasses and the whole, bro, it's a fucking mission. But it's part of it. It's part of the fucking ritual. That's just me. Speaking of music, your soundtrack. So in your Indian, if it could magically play a walkout song every time you hit the ignition, what track would be playing to announce your arrival?
Oh shit, man. God, I'm terrible with tracks and songs, and well, man, I'm a big reggae man. So absolutely every time I show up, there's gotta be some sort of reggae playing.
All right.
And I think that, you know, my arrival is definitely a reggae arrival. It doesn't matter which reggae music, which song, it doesn't matter what artist, it's just reggae music playing. And if you know anything about me, man, you know, one way or another, I always have reggae music playing in the background. And it doesn't even matter the artist, it's the skank, you know, it's the ink, gink.
Yeah, it's a different version of a twang.
Yeah. So that would be me, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you tell me, Alfred.
What about my
Out of
song?
all...
Oh, go ahead.
No. Your song, no.
My song?
No. Actually, you know what? Yeah, man, what will be your song?
bro, it takes me back to my heyday when I was younger, bro. If you know the song, it's gonna start playing in your head immediately. And I know the chorus. I don't know if this is the actual name of the song, but it goes, "If you want it, you got it." So that song, if you know the song I'm talking about, guys, put it down in the comments right below. It's old, bro. It's back from the '90s. You got it. You know the song. It busts a move. Yeah, that's it. No, you got it. Damn. All right, bro. Comment down below if you know what we're talking about. Throwback, baby. Throwback. You had a question, bro.
That was like, that's just an antique, man.
Hey. I age like fine wine.
All right, man. Tell me, man. Let's address the elephant in the room. Why Harley, bro? Out of all the motorcycles out there, you know, Harley, Indian, BMW, Honda, like, why Harley?
Well, bro, I'll tell you what, man. Harley was not the first motorcycle brand that I went with. I've been through a lot of motorcycles. This right here is probably my 10th bike, maybe. But Harley was the reason I jumped on this lifestyle. So my very first motorcycle was a power cruiser, but it was a metric power cruiser. The fucking Yamaha, bro. I had the Roadstar Warrior.
Okay, what is it?
It's a Roadstar Warrior. It's a cruiser. It's a power cruiser. It looked like the precursor to the which I owned as well, the Harley V-Rod. So if you could imagine a V-Rod, but make it a Yamaha. That was my very first ride, way the fuck, a long ass time ago. But I've had metric cruisers. I've had American choppers. I've had, bro, the most expensive ride I had was an Eddie Trotta chopper. Eddie, if you're still out there, bro, you're still the man. You're still the man. That was an expensive fucking ride, bro. I'll try to put some pictures up, and I do have them. I'll look them up. Bro, that bike was a badass bike. Bro, it had 7 layers of paint, fucking gold flake in the paint. It was legit the most expensive bike I've ever had. But I learned, just like anybody out there that has like custom choppers made by, you know, these high level builders, that they're not very practical, bro. They're not very practical. It's like buying a high level, like a Porsche or a fucking Lamborghini that you take out once in a while, and if you take it out too much, it's gonna fuck up your wallet, pretty much, you know. But long story short, why Harley? Man, Harley-Davidson is what brought me into the culture. So even though I couldn't start with a Harley, it was always my goal. And it's always been about the culture that Harley pretty much developed. And you know the vibe. Yeah. You know, it's the same vibe while you're here, even though you're not riding a Harley. Yeah, it's the culture. The culture brought me in. I was never a sport bike guy. I've never been a sport bike guy. Yeah. I've always, from day one, been on power cruisers. All right, I've not yet owned the bagger. But yeah, bro, hopefully that answers a little bit of the question, man. Why Harley? It's the culture, man, that brought me in way back when. Ages ago, even before the American Chopper series on Discovery. Even before then. So yeah, guys, I'm going on about 35 years of riding motorcycles, so it's been a long time, man. Yeah, bro. Next question. This is the dad test. Bum, bum, bum. The dad test. Ready? All right, bro. So, we're both raising our daughters. All right? And we want them to be tough and defend themselves in the world. Yes? Hell yeah, man. So, if your girls came home one day and they told you that they wanted to buy a Harley-Davidson instead of an Indian, how long are they grounded for? How long are they grounded for?
Actually, listen, My little girl, she's diehard Indian, man. She's diehard Indian. She goes to these big guys and she looks up at them because I don't care. Indian's better. Like just straight up.
Okay.
Done deal.
She sees this video later.
No.
Nice little girl, man.
Yeah, man. So, I mean.
Answer the question. If they said they're buying a Harley, how long are they punished for, bro?
No, man. I honestly, I'd help her buy the Harley, but I first get her on the Indian. So she rides the Indian, and then she rides the Harley. Let her make her choice, you know, which is exactly what happened to me. You know, I rode a Harley, man. I got on a Harley. I just found it fucking heavy, bro. I found it heavy.
Some of them can be, yeah.
Found it heavy. Then I was like, you know what? Let me go to Indian. And then obviously, we'll get into this as we move on. I went to one dealership, they had closed. And I found out that the other dealership was, and then I went down there and you know.
Guess what, they closed?
No.
Oh.
It was Reva. It was Reva. So then I got on the Indian and I was like, holy shit. Dude, it's just very nimble. You know, I was able to, like, you know, get to the ground. I was able to on the Harley as well too. But yeah, I felt the nimbleness in this. I felt the lightness of it. It's just, you know, if you have not gotten on an Indian, you have to try it. Even if you're a diehard Harley guy, you got to get on it. Like, you got to see what I'm talking about. There's something about the center of gravity with the Indian that just makes sense, man. Just makes sense. This is what happened to me, you know?
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So before we get into the main event, we're not even there yet, guys. We're not even there yet. Guys, let's talk about keeping these machines looking flawless. All right. So even the Indians, if your paint is taking a beating, all right, from the Miami sun and the road debris, or if you just want to completely change the look of your ride with custom flames, rally stripes, you need to visit vtwinskins.com. As the operations director, your boy right here is the lead installer. I can tell you that we specialize in premium paint protection film and vinyl color changes. Estevan, I know you love your Indian, but bring it by V-Twin Skins, bro. I can wrap it so it almost looks as good as my Harley, bro.
Bam, bam, bam.
Fucking guy. Harley riders love talking about heritage and history. Okay. You know, they're all about it. You know? But are you riding the history or are you just riding the motorcycle?
If you're asking me individually, I'm riding the motorcycle. I love the culture, but the motorcycle itself, you become the bike, or the bike becomes you, right? It becomes a persona. It becomes your other personality, I guess you can say, right? I behave completely different when I'm riding on that saddle than when I'm in the truck, for example. But yeah, man, I ride the bike, bro. History is important. History means a lot, and it's always good to know your background and where things are coming from. And there's a lot of people that are like fanatics about history, that can just run down their fucking notebook and give you all the pointers and this and that. I can't do that, you know. So I can tell you that I love the brand. I like for what it stands. Even the speed bumps of the brand and the company having difficulties in sales, but that's the world we live in, right? So do I ride because of the history? No. I ride because of what the bike is and how it makes me feel. It feels fucking awesome. It makes me feel like a badass, and I am. What the fuck?
Yeah, no, there's something about the motorcycle itself. 100%. I understand what you're saying. Whether you're on a Harley or whether you're on an Indian, there's something about the bike itself that you don't get with any other brand. You know, and I've been on Hondas and Cowies and BMWs, I always end up in that stance that is just signature to a bagger type of bike. You know, a bike with 8 bars. You know, there's something just badass about it. Look at this guy. Hi, how are you? Hi. Hi. Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. We got a visitor.
The head to head. So here's the meat of the episode, guys. These questions are going to hit the good, the bad, the ugly of the Indian brand. And using historical data, of course, to fuel this brotherly hazing that we are doing, guys. And again, this is all in good fun. This is not just between me and Estevan. We are actually part of a badass VIP 305 group. And there's a good amount of, Indian boys representing out there too. So there is a debate out there. We educate. We try to educate, right? It's both educational and entertainment, edutainment, if you will. So who was first, man? Who was first? Do you know? Yeah? Yeah, they were, bro. 1901. Indian was founded by George Hendy and Oscar Hedstrom. All right, so giving you some information, giving them a 2-year head start on Harley-Davidson, which was in 1903. So here's our first question on the debate. So Indian guys love to brag that Indian was first, the first American motorcycle company in 1901. Estevan quickly went right to that real quick, beating Harley by 2 years. And I'll give you respect for that in the history, obviously, all the respect. But does riding a brand that's technically older just make you feel like you're riding a grandpa bike? What's your answer, sir? I'll be here all week. What's your answer, sir?
This guy. Grandpa bike. Shit. I'll be here all week. No, man, not at all. I mean, look, listen, to me, doesn't matter whether Harley or Indian came first. I look at it as Chevy and Ford.
Ooh.
If you're a Chevy guy, you're definitely not riding a Ford. If you're a Ford guy, you're definitely not riding a Chevy. So it's kind of the way I see it. The only downfall is that Indian has had many hiccups.
Yeah,
Some will say about, that's what makes its resilience, which is pretty much one of the things that Indian has for it.
Yeah.
And Indian has made a lot of bad decisions throughout the years.
We'll talk about that.
Which has affected the brand itself, while Harley has maintained and stayed strong. We'll get into it. There are some things that Harley did that was definitely a lot smarter than Indian way back during World War I. So, I think this is where everything just changed for the two brands.
So the V-twin oranges, all right, V-twins.
The what?
V-twin origins, all right. So Indian actually did build the first American V-twin race bike, and this was in 1906. Harley-Davidson didn't get their first V-twin rolling out until 1909. All right, some fun facts for you. So they're good, all right? So I have to hand it to you. You win here. Indian did beat Harley to the V-twin engine. But Harley perfected the sound and the soul, all right? So here's your question, man. Do you ever secretly wish that your Indian had that iconic potato rumble instead of sounding like a sewing machine on steroids?
What?
You don't think your bike sounds like a sewing machine, bro?
It's cute. It is cute.
No, bro, not at all. Like a sewing machine.
No, nobody's ever told you that?
No.
I mean it with love, bro.
Huh?
I mean it with love. With love, bro.
Oh man. No, bro, not at all.
No, you never want that potato sound? Potato.
Sound, man, not at all. Not at all, man.
You got a question?
But you know what? I that sound is a bit relative to a lot of different motorcycles, and I know that sound. I know that sound. And you know, I've even thought about it. I'm like, coño, you know what? At a certain point when you're sitting on a motorcycle, there is a sound within this vicinity of the motorcycle that does have a bit of that whole sewing machine click type of sound.
I know.
Right? Yeah. And it's in this area here, you know? And not just you know, I've even heard this on the Indians, but I've heard it on other bikes as well too. So I don't know if it's just the way that the engines are, the way that it rattles.
It's the design.
Yeah, you know, I haven't been long enough like on a Harley to say if you do get that sound within that area. I don't really know. I can't really tell you. I'd be lying if I said.
I mean, it really does. It come down to the kind of engine that you're running.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of different V-twins, guys. If you're new to the motorcycle world, a V-twin is just design, right? You have 2 cylinders and pistons that are doing a V shape.
Yeah.
But there's very many styles. You know, you got your flat heads, you got your pan heads, your twin cams, and all of those sound super different. But again, that little potato, that sound when the fucking engine is just like humming, you know what I'm saying? It's iconic. It is iconic. So what about the identity theft? Oh. So in the 1910s and the 1920s, back to some more fun facts. Harley-Davidson's racing team absolutely dominated the dirt and board tracks. Do you know about the dirt and the board tracks? Awesome, man. So the team, they earned legendary nicknames of the Wrecking Crew. All right, if you don't know that, the Wrecking Crew was so famous, in fact, that the Indians racing team literally adopted the exact name years later to try to capture that same magic. So here's your question number 3, the ugly. How does it feel knowing that your brand had to literally borrow Harley's legendary Wrecking Crew nickname just to sound tough on a racetrack? Bro, this is all facts. I'm not making it up. I do not make things up.
Wait, I need to Google that shit.
Look up the Wrecking Crew. Wrecking Crew Harley or Wrecking Crew versus Indian. It is fun to know some fun facts. There's also a movie called The Wrecking Crew, which was pretty good. Came out about a year ago or so. The Wrecking Crew, have you seen it?
No.
Very, very good. Dave Bautista and Momoa are in that movie. It's actually really good.
Oh yeah.
And they do ride motorcycles, and Momoa comes out on his classic Harley. It's pretty dope. And again, he wears his vest from Red Rum in the movie. Check it out, guys. If you haven't seen it, it's a good movie. Wrecking Crew. Check it out.
All right, Harley owners spend thousands customizing their bikes, man. You know, it's. Now let me ask you, is it because Harley gives you endless possibilities, or is it because you're trying to fix what should have been there from the beginning?
Bro, great fucking point, bro. Great fucking point. So okay. So I have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars. Not even exaggerating. Hundreds of thousands on both motorcycle customization, and I've done a whole lot of car and truck customization, but hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I am one of hundreds, if not tens of thousands of people around the world that do the same fucking thing.
They're not
So,
cool.
So it's crazy. You having said that, recently Harley-Davidson just came out with a bare bones bagger. Bare bones. And that gives the opportunity to two different types of people. One is the CVO style buyer. You know how many of our bros have CVOs out there now, right? And that's a fucking steep climb there, right? Like high 30s, 40s, $50,000 motorcycles. And then on top of that, then they have to change shit to make it their own, right? I believe that their brand new model that came out now for 2026, it's a bare bones bagger. It has the right engine. I believe it's a 117 motor. But everything else is super bare bones. What does that do? It gives an entry point into the market where I believe is in the low 20s. Low 20s. Check me on that, guys. Put it down in the comments below. But that gives the opportunity for you to now build your motorcycle at a lower entry cost, and then you customize it, and it comes out to just about the same, roughly close area to where you would end up with a CVO. Instead of coming in to $40,000, $50,000, and then on top of that, then you start customizing it, right? So, awesome question. I don't know if I answered it, but bro, I am guilty of spending way too much damn money on customizing these bikes and making them our own, man. Yeah, it's just one of those fucking necessary evils, and it's everything from, bro, damn, this seat sucks, my ass hurts, to shit, my legs aren't landing in the right place. I want my legs to be further out, so let me change the fucking the foot control. Or these handlebars are too low, my back is hurting, so let me sit up straight. I want taller handlebars. That's why I go these high, by the way. It's for my posture. Because when the bars are lower, then it makes me want to round my back, and then my freaking back kills me. You guys know what I'm talking about. It gives me better posture, and then ultimately you're spending tons more money than what you already bought in for.
It's a personalization thing, man. At the end of the day, it doesn't even matter. It's, you know, I like that concept, bare bones, and then you kind of customize it yourself. It's impossible to get a bike 100% customized to you.
Yeah.
Well, in my sense, like, I haven't done anything to my bike other than I put my bars, so a little bit more of an ape. I went up about 6 inches.
That's a good inch.
I did lower the back end 1.5 inches.
Did you?
But the way that the center of gravity is, it ended up taking me down about 3 inches, which is really cool.
Nice.
It added some LED lights, more for safety, you know, to be able to be seen at night. That's it. Like, that's all I've done to this bike, and I'm very happy with it. I don't know if I do anything else to the bike. Maybe sounds.
Oh, yeah.
You know, maybe add I don't know, some more speakers.
But you're talking about adding a second bike, aren't you?
Yeah.
You've been talking about it lately.
Yeah, there's this one bike that's in Danny's shop at Ratchet Baggers that I just completely fell in love with. It was love at first sight. But, you know,
Well, what kind of bike is that, sir?
It's a Harley.
I love it. I love it. Oh, man, I love it.
Listen, you know what, man? I tell you a little bit about me. I went and it really doesn't. I don't give a shit the difference between Harley and Indian. I ended up buying an Indian because I liked the price point. I fell in love with the motorcycle itself, and I like to be different, man. You know, I just don't want to be like every other goon out there that's got a fucking Harley, bro. Everyone's got a Harley. Every show's got a fucking Harley. I got an Indian. I got something different, you know, and it makes it just, for me, I love the concept of it. And then, of course, I got on it. I was like, holy shit, this bike is super light, even though it's not. It's like 700 something pounds. And I just, you know, then I got on it. I rode it. By the way, this is my first bagger ever. I was not used to this whole bat wing situation going on in the front. First day I bought it, I dropped it in the front of my house. Yeah, coming in, you know, I just did one of these.
You had the engine guards.
Yeah, no, but I didn't drop it far enough. It kind of fell on the back fender of my car at the time.
Oh, okay.
So I kind of went down a little bit, but I stopped it and I got back up again. You know, but then after that I was like, oh shit, I need to, like, you know, relate the weight of the front to the back, and
so it's okay.
yeah. But ever since I got it, man, I love the bike, man. I cruise in it. I feel just it's like a sofa on the road, you know. I feel super comfortable, you know, and I love the whole fact that I show up and I got an Indian. Everybody else got a Harley, you know. For me, that's just, you know.
Be different.
Yeah, I like that, man. I like that.
And I have a similar vibe on that, where for the last 10 years, maybe 15 years, it's all about baggers, right? Well, I don't have a fucking bagger. Yeah. You know, my shit are Softails. I've been Softails and cruiser, power cruiser styles ever since I started. So it's a Harley, but it's different, right? It's different. So I feel you on wanting to be different than everybody else.
Yeah. That's why that's what appealed to me with Indian, and that's where I went with it, you know?
Yeah, man. I feel that.
Yeah.
So how about we talk about the dark years, bro? The dark years of Indian.
A lot of dark years.
So data, here's some data, man. Harley-Davidson has been in continuous production since 1903. That's pretty fucking big, man. We Harley-Davidson survived 2 world wars and the Great Depression. Indian, however.
Wait, stop. You're already starting with that however situation.
Indian went bankrupt and ceased production in 1953. The brand name was passed around through multiple failed revivals until Polaris Industries finally rescued it in 2011. That was recent, you know? If you didn't know that, you knew that. Okay, good. So the bad, man. The ugly truth is that Harley is an unbroken American legacy. Your brand took a 50-year dirt nap until a company famous for making snowmobiles, which are pretty cool, bought them out. So how do you defend a motorcycle legacy that literally disappeared for half a century?
It's called resilience, man. Look, back during World War I, Harley and Indian were side by side, and both Harley and Indian supplied the U.S. Army. You know, bad move is Indian didn't stay with their community motorcycles, with their how would I say it? Like to the people. They didn't stop producing for the consumer. So Harley did a very smart move. Rather than just focusing on producing for the war, Harley also kept their consumer motorcycle. This is what made Harley distinguished from Indian. Indian just focused on producing for the war. So after World War I, obviously, Indian was hurting. Come World War II, Indian and Harley again start producing. Indian didn't have the same power. After World War II, I believe that's when Indian went out of business. And then it just, was a lot of back and forth. At one point, Royal Enfield put their logo on Indian motorcycles. And this is where it started to tank, because it wasn't an American-made motorcycle anymore.
Correct.
So this is where Indian started just, tanking. And it's been, it's been a rough road. A lot of people will say it's the brand of resilience, because look at everything Indian's been through, from bankruptcy to ownership changes, yada yada yada, all the way to even recently, Polaris sold majority shares to Carolwood LP, a Los Angeles-based private equity investment firm. So everyone's been looking at it as like, all right, there's money backing Indian brand now. Changes of CEOs, Indians looking to do major changes. Now, what does that mean? I don't really know, man, because out here, where's there an Indian dealership?
Bam, great point.
And then this is definitely something that affects, because
Oh shit.
You can find 3 to 4 different Harley dealers, probably even more, and you can take your bike there. And it's a motorcycle, it's an engine, it's a machine. You can take it to a shop, they can work on it, but it's not, the Indian OEM machinery, mechanics, the computers, not the same as like Harley. So yeah.
I mean, we have one of our buddies that's in our crew, JC. What's up, JC? Shout out, bro. Good guy. He also rides a fucking Indian. And he's been in the scenario where his motorcycle is still under warranty. So if something goes wrong with it, he wants to take advantage of the warranty. Sure. But there's no dealerships near here, bro, and he has to ship it out, God knows where. I think it was past Naples or something. And he's weeks out and not able to ride because he has to ship the bike out. So, no, that definitely sucks, and that will push people away from the brand.
That's what pushes people.
No, that's what pushes people away, because at the end of it all, the back and forth and good times and all that, but then everyone's like, okay, so where are you gonna take your bike? Well, take it to a shop. I did have Riva, which is a local shop here that had the license for Indian, so I was taking it there, even though they were saying that it's not the best place. I don't have any complaints, but now I guess they gave up their license, I think is what they said. And that's it. Like here in South Florida, there isn't any Indian dealership, which is a problem.
It's okay. So it's a situation. I wouldn't call it a problem if you are, for example, someone like me that doesn't always buy a brand new bike, right? If you buy a used bike and it's out of warranty, all you need is a fucking badass tech, and that's where you take it locally, and you don't have to worry about driving it far away. And we have those badass techs in our crew, right? So it's just a situation that you have to be aware of, and this is mostly for people that are newer in the motorcycle world. Things to consider, right? Things to consider. Yeah. So, technology versus soul.
Technology versus what?
Soul. So modern Indian motorcycles, man, they often pack more advanced tech from factory, like things like your ride command, your rear cylinder deactivation, and sometimes, bro, that edges out the Harley in a stock horsepower to weight ratio. And that's a real thing there, guys. It's just information. It's reality. But Harley does dominate in a massive model variety, right? We have a lot of models on the line. Endless aftermarket customizations, and of course the cultural loyalty, right? So you've got the Polaris Tech, the fancy touchscreen. It is fancy. It's nice. It's nice, bro. In your ride modes, but when we park at bike night, people still flock to that customized Harley, right? So does it bother you that your bike has more tech, but Harley still has more soul? Speak of the mic, sir. Speak of the mic.
It doesn't bother me, man. But yeah, definitely, you see a lot of beautiful customized Harley bikes. For sure.
But that script could be flipped, bro.
But at the end of the day, I've definitely gotten my share of people that have looked at my bike and be like, damn, that's beautiful. Others like, what is this? And so I think at the end of the day, everyone has, an opinion, a taste. Does the bike look good? Yeah. Is there endless amounts of customizations you can do to Harley? Yeah. Is there endless amounts of customizations you can do to the Indians? Now, yeah, more so than there was even a year ago. I think like now, just recently, like there's more customization that you can do to the Indian itself. But no, man, I just, at the end of the day, when people are talking, oh yeah, the guy with the white Indian, everybody knows who I am.
Hell yeah, man.
Oh man. All right, bro. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, listen. If Harley was to disappear tomorrow,
Oof.
all right?
Oof.
And I know that will be a painful image for you, man.
Uh-huh.
All right. What brand would you ride next?
Oof. Oof.
And I know
Great question, bro. And this is not because I have anything against Indian. As a matter of fact, before I bought the Fat Boy, I was actually looking at one of the Indian models, but not a bagger. I was looking at that sport bike thing that's, it's like a middle ground between like a naked street bike and like a performance. I forget what the name of it is. But bro, that bike is dope as shit, bro. And I was so close to going with that bike. You know which one I'm talking about? It's a little bit taller, sporty. It looks like a naked bike. I'm going to my boy in the Indian here. He's searching for that model right now. But who knows, bro? Who knows what tomorrow might bring? I still like that bike a lot. I'd love to throw my leg over that. But honestly, to answer your question,
the FTR.
is it the FTR? There's different FT. It's FTR and there's an S, I think.
Yeah, so you have the
But there's a primary name for it. It's the Indian FTR. Is that what it is? Let me see. You got a picture of it? Yeah, that. Yeah, and there's a carbon one also.
yeah, no, and then they have
I'll put a picture of it on B-roll so you guys can see the bike I'm talking about.
in person. This is dope.
Super dope bike.
Super aggressive.
And bro, I was that close to jumping on it before I got on this. And it was one of those things that I was like, you know, where's my life right now? Do I want to be like going crazy on the highways? Because it is a fast bike, a sport performance bike. Yeah, it's dope, bro.
Beautiful bike.
Really dope.
Super aggressive.
But to answer your question, let me stop going around in circles, bro. For many years, obviously I like the chopper style, but for many years I've had my eye on bobber style bikes, more specifically the BMW bobber bikes. So they have those sporty BMW really light bikes that you could bob them out. So if I were to move away from Harley, I think I'd explore that area as well. Not necessarily sport bikes, but the bobber nakeds, that style is fucking cool as shit. I like that.
BMW does make beautiful bikes. We got a guy in that group, Caesar.
Yeah.
Shout out to Caesar.
Big shout out, bro.
He's got a beautiful bike. I don't know what it is that he has.
Yeah, I don't know enough about the models, but they look awesome.
His bike is great.
Fast as hell, super balanced.
He's done some work for it.
Yeah.
He's like diehard BMW.
A guy in our group, Caesar.
Yeah.
Shout out to Caesar.
Shout out, bro.
He's got a beautiful bike. I don't know what it is that he has, but his bike is
I don't know
just.
enough about the models, but they look awesome.
His bike is gorgeous, man.
Fast
Super
as hell,
aggressive,
super balanced.
and he's done some work to it. It's a beautiful bike, and he's like diehard BMW. He's got his Harleys and all that. You know, Caesar's he's an instructor.
Yeah.
Even worked for Harley service for a while, but he's very proud of he's very proud of his BMW, and it's beautiful too, man. What a beautiful bike.
Guys, at the end of the day, whether you ride the Bar and Shield or the Polaris saved Indian, we all throw our leg over these machines for the exact same reason, to clear our heads, right? So that's what it's all about, man. Make sure you guys go and follow Throttle Therapy Project on Instagram. Our boy Estevan is doing incredible work highlighting the mental health benefits of the motorcycle lifestyle. Give him a follow. Guys, support the movement and get your head right today. And don't forget, guys, October 11th, the Freedom Legacy is coming up soon. We will see you on the streets, guys. Helmets Off Miami. We'll see you on the next.
That's right.
Fuck yeah, bro. Good shit. You like that? Yeah, man. Of course it is.
That's right. That's good, man.
Good shit. You like that?
Yeah, that was good, man. That was actually entertaining.
Yeah, man. Of course it is. We live a good fucking team. Damn right.
That's right. Damn straight, man. Damn straight. So we're keeping it real. We want to keep it local. If you've got a business that fuels a lifestyle or a journey that forges warriors, let's talk.
Guys, sponsorship, slots, and
guest chairs are open for those who live the grind. Shoot us a message, the helmet's off, and the door's open. Thanks a lot.